In March 2011, Japan was rocked by a catastrophic 9.0 magnitude earthquake, devastating entire cities, tearing apart families, and leaving nothing but rubble in its wake. Yet in the midst of destruction, there was one light, one hope. Nash, a search and rescue dog, and his incredible journey to save a little girl. It was a journey that would not only bring them together, but would bond them in a way no one could have anticipated. Nash was no ordinary dog. He was a skilled search and rescue canine, trained to find those buried under mountains of rubble. He had been through countless rescue operations before, but nothing could prepare him for what lay ahead in Shichigahama, a small coastal town in northern Japan. Amidst the shattered buildings and twisted metal, a life hung in the balance. A little girl was trapped, and Nash would be her only chance. Days passed as Nash tirelessly searched, his keen nose cutting through the debris, his ears perked for any sound of distress. With each passing hour, hope seemed to fade, but Nash refused to stop. His bond with his handler was unshakable, and his instincts were sharper than ever. He could sense that someone was near, someone alive beneath the rubble. Then, on the third day of the search, Nash stopped. He had found something. His handler, alongside the rest of the rescue team, immediately rushed to Nash's side, unsure of what he had found. They had been through so many false leads, but Nash wasn't backing down. He stood firm, his eyes focused on a particular spot, his tail wagging with urgency. The team began to dig, moving debris aside, but Nash didn't move an inch. His job wasn't done. He had to find her. And then they saw it. A small hand, barely visible under the debris, trembling but still alive. The team worked swiftly, digging with everything they had, but it wasn't enough. The rubble was too heavy, too compact. Panic began to set in, but Nash refused to leave. He circled the spot, barking relentlessly, not letting anyone forget the life that was still there. They couldn't stop. Not now, not when a child's life was at stake. As the hours passed, the rescue team worked frantically to free her. And finally, after what felt like an eternity, they pulled her out. A little girl, barely conscious but alive. She was covered in dust, her body bruised, but her spirit unbroken. But the story didn't end there. When the little girl opened her eyes, she saw Nash. He was there, standing next to her, his eyes full of understanding and loyalty. Her tiny hand reached out to him, and Nash, without hesitation, nuzzled her gently, comforting her in a way no words could express. She was scared, but she wasn't alone anymore. Nash had found her, and in that moment, he was her hero. Miyuki, the little girl, was shaken, but alive. And Nash, the heroic search dog, had not only saved her life, but had given her something even more precious: hope. As she was carried to safety, she looked at Nash, and the bond between them was undeniable. Nash wasn't just a dog to her, he was her protector, her friend, her savior. In the days that followed, Miyuki visited Nash at the rescue center. She brought him food, hugged him, and talked to him as if he understood every word. And Nash, ever loyal, remained by her side, his presence a constant reminder of the incredible bond they shared. The rescue operation continued, but Nash's work with Miyuki was far from over. Their bond grew stronger each day, and the little girl, once trapped in the rubble of despair, had found a new purpose in life, one that was filled with courage, friendship, and an unbreakable connection to the dog who had saved her life. The 2011 Japan earthquake took many lives, but it also brought together two souls who would never forget each other: Nash, the heroic dog, and Miyuki, the little girl who had been given a second chance at life. Sometimes, all it takes to survive is a hero who doesn't give up. And for Miyuki, that hero was a dog named Nash. If you were touched by this incredible story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Your support helps us share more inspiring moments.